Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Consciouztv. Before court begins, make sure you guys rate, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Also, you can donate to the show at Cash App, $Consciouztv, or PayPal me at paypal.me/Consciouztv. And of course, you can email me at consciouztv@gmail.com. All information will be at the bottom of the screen, as well as in the description box below. Court is in session. Now, before we get into this trial, I need to give some shout-outs to my recent financial contributors. I want to shout out to Delorcy for her Cash App donation. Thank you so much, baby, for the love offering. As you put it, I got the titty bouncing when I heard them coins dropping. I also want to give a shout-out to Nina for her Cash App donation on Friday Nights Live. Thank you so much, baby. This is my Cancer baby mama. She love her old nasty Scorpio man, honey. And I also want to give a huge shout-out to LaShawn and Lockhead Boss Lady for their PayPal donations. Thank you guys so much. I seriously cannot express with enough gratitude you guys' charity. It means so much to me. Also, y'all go over and subscribe to Lockhead Boss Lady channel. She does workout vids. So if y'all looking to get them bellies flat and that ass tight, don't let Boss Lady sweat them edges out, because them trifling men might have stolen y'all's winters, but we will be reclaiming our summer. Okay? Now, first, we're going to get into Oprah and escaping Neverland. Then we're going to segue into Gayle and R. Kelly. Then we're going to bring it back full circle at the end. And for those who want my full disclosure on R. Kelly, I did a review for the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. I'll leave the link for that for you guys to check it out who want my full thoughts on the matter. Now, first of all, I didn't watch Surviving Neverland, because I survived the actual 90s, bitch. The legal system fucked Michael Jackson's ass every which way from Sunday for a whole decade of this man's life, in which he was eventually acquitted and vindicated in his innocence when it was all said and done. So I ain't want to, needed to, or had to take time away from my Pornhub playlist to watch a mockumentary of lies and deceits motivated by the twisted creativity of the damn Olsen twins. This was Wade Robson's big acting debut, and baby, I can tell you from looking at the interview with Captain Coon herself that it's no wonder Wade's acting career never took off. You was better off teaching Britney Spears how to twerk her back than attempting to be the next J-Lo. Now this Oprah interview, girl. The fact that the audience and victims were laughing throughout the entire interview is more telling than a lie detector test that was never taken. No tears, no emotional mannerisms, just flat, slow, intentional speech to keep up with their narrative on top of being sworn liars, as the Jackson stated, makes this more of a parody than an open case. So between them lying under oath, all accusers being proven by Michael's legal team to be liars and extortionists, Michael himself being subjected to a grueling and invasive investigation, from his home being raided, a strip search involving pictures being taken and published of his penis, anus, and genitalia, not to mention that the police falsified evidence, such as in the case of authorities getting one of the alleged child's victims to touch one of Michael's personal Playboy magazines, only to find out that the magazine the officers used was a issue that came out several months after the investigation had begun. So for me, where's Maury? Because the lie detector test for these two fools read, "This is a lie." Wade Robson and James Safechuck sitting up there in Coon Studios looking like two bitter, super deluxe divorce-ass white women, and Oprah fried frog legs, Diet Coke drinking ass sitting there eating the fabrications and lies. Girl, the lies! Girl, the lies! Completely up! Talking about, yeah, because it feels good when a man is caressing your penis at 9 months old. Oh, yeah, it feels good when Michael Jackson was moonwalking his fingers across little boys' dicks, right? Girl! If you don't shut your Texas Chainsaw bad body built ass the fuck up, this is not Midnight Love, a pedophile's edition, bitch. Girl, your sour cream on everything eating ass, hold the fuck? Oprah, girl, you a whole mess by yourself. You might want to protect that African all-girls school you started, because for the second time now, it has come under investigation for sexual abuse, on top of explaining why you wanted to throw a dead man's bones back onto the kitchen table for discussion when your very, very good best friend Harvey Rapestein has not piqued your interest nor inspired a special by you to expose these sexual predators and abuse of power in Hollywood. But that would be way too close to home, right, Miss Afro? You got Catholic priests all over the world baptizing white children's private parts in the back of the cathedral, but that wasn't deserving of a special right. There was 100 different ways you could have pandered to your white audience, which is already bad enough without having to throw a proven innocent black man back underneath the tires of a Harpo charter bus for personal clout and coin. You helped to give 15 minutes of unnecessary, unfounded, uninteresting fame to two white hoes who are dissatisfied with making $70,000 a year as business owners, because only millions are good enough for privileged white men, right? You really thought it made logical sense to give two white men who already lie under oath the opportunity to resume Michael Jackson's corpse, just so they could rebuke all of their previous support in defense of Michael Jackson's innocence, in return for playing victim, because both of them just secretly tired of pretending to be straight and genuinely in love with their wives, and need somebody to take out all their horrible down-low life decisions on, right, girl? You really thought this current political climate, where we have viral video after viral video of white people calling the authorities on black people for doing all of nothing but obeying the fucking law, that it made perfectly good sense to let two known liars further stigmatize and slander a dead, proven, innocent black man's reputation again, right? Oprah, you nasty, vile, vicious, mukbang, morning breath, big bitch. Girl, I used to have so much respect for you. The younger two-piece skirt version of you. The you that used to spray a little water and conditioner in your hair and tie that thing back. And a big bun version of you, girl. What happened to the color purple Oprah? What happened to the beloved Oprah, girl? What happened to the this mac and cheese so good, kick your heels, offset those bunions free Oprah, girl? What happened, girl? This fucking interview was a part of your whitewashing programming because you totally pandered to whiteness. You are a political spearhead. You are up on where we are in this country. So the fact that you as a black woman use your brand to give Dumb and Crazy a damn exclusive was the best tap dancing, do you need anything else massive, performative ass kissing stunt I've ever seen before, girl. See, girl, we know OWN Network has been struggling more than Jussie Smollett's Grindr account, girl. Since you transitioned from Blue Magic hair grease to Pantene Pro V conditioner, you ain't been the same, girl. And we know your current demographic is predominantly white because it's only white people watching that. Reduce your stress by watching a acorn grow Super Soul Sunday shit you be preaching over there, girl. You did this for views, clout, and clicks, and more white advertising dollars for the Oprah brand. Now, we really should have had Gayle interviewing Pinky and the goddamn brain up there because so many moments worthy of Drillin' Wade and James Huckleberry you just rolled over without batting an eyelash, such as when the question of these two being motivated by money and fame, since there was a attempt at a lawsuit not too long ago by Wade himself, but fell flat because of unfounded causation. And that was your big moment, Oprah, to come down on Wade Robinson's ass. The same way you come down on that scale every time your big ass step on it, girl. Because had it been me doing the interviewing, I would have said, why are you seeking financial compensation for sexual abuse? It appears that you are putting a price on your trauma. You victims who want to prosecute celebrity predators, always willing to settle out of court instead of actually pushing for criminal charges that lead to a arrest so that these alleged monsters can be put away without opportunity to do this to anyone else. Instead, y'all be willing to settle for hundreds and millions of dollars out of court. And after y'all get y'all coin, we never hear later on about the trauma y'all experiencing or witness y'all ever produce any receipts on whether you use any of the money to get quality ongoing therapy for the mental and emotional damage done to you by the accused predator. Neither do y'all prove that y'all have been in therapy prior to accusing the alleged celebrity predator. Neither do y'all run to the authorities to press charges, but straight to the lawyer's office to pursue a lawsuit rather than a sentencing for the alleged abuse y'all accuse Michael Jackson of. If this once again proven, I want to emphasize that word, proven innocent black man was such a twisted clown carnival freak, why isn't his very death justice for you both? The alleged pedophile is not allowed to be a conscious sentient being anymore. It's not possible for him to harm anyone else ever again because he's dead. Yet y'all two big hoes want to try to push a case against a man who cannot defend himself for the 100th time. And you know why y'all waited until he was dead to come out with these lies? It's because you two slick back bitches knew he would have proven his innocence and made you comrades look like the actual fools you're pretending not to be once again. See, y'all saw how Michael beat all 14 charges brought up against him from various accusers, so y'all know y'all wouldn't have been able to pull this off with him alive. So like the opportunists you two shithoes are, y'all waited till this man was dead and gone to come up with this meal ticket. Shame on you two Crocodile Dundee ass bastards. Shame on you. Now, Oprah, I know you genuinely care about rape victims because you were sexually abused yourself growing up. But I know you also care about the Benjamins too, girl. This is why you've never made an appearance on the Soul Train Awards or the BET Awards, because your people ain't your priority, nor your audience base anymore these days. Not to mention that you've called the black urban community greedy and ungrateful to justify why you've never opened a business or school for urban neighborhoods in your own hometown, girl. But I think your hairstylist is ungrateful for slapping that thick-ass feathered half wig on your damn head. I ain't know who was given the interview, you or the damn wig cap, girl. I thought your wig was gonna start vibrating and emanating cosmic frequencies and shit, girl. You was doing the talking, but your wig piece was ad-libbing, girl. This was a scheme you and Gayle came up with to bring to us, girl. And speaking of lesbianism, don't think a bitch like me who graduated with a master's in nosology didn't find it completely coincidental that you and Gayle happened to be trying to bring two controversial black men down for similar accusations all at the same damn time. But ironically, I haven't heard anything about you two long pussy lip-sucking bitches having any role in the Harvey Weinstein documentary that's coming out. And you know why? Because Harvey Weinstein and Oprah are good girlfriends. So that would be a conflict of interest, right? And since the documentary on a good friend is going to air this year, it would be good to continue to gas the fire on these two black men to help disinterest and emotionally exhaust the public from investing in Harvey Weinstein's predatory behavior by avalanching us with more old news and fake news by the time that documentary airs. And let's be even more honest, when the boardroom said they wanted to run specials on both R. Kelly and Michael, Oprah chose the bigger story and threw Gayle the scraps, as she's used to doing after she's gotten her nut from 69ing with Gayle, leaving Gayle to vibrate herself into an orgasm after every hookup. Oprah, you selfish, pandering, coffee creaming bitch. Now, speaking of Gayle, I'm really Stegman King. I ain't really here for you either, because all you're doing is helping Oprah and the powers that be protect white evil. Because we know that even though the Illuminati accepts the applications of evil niggas, that when the shit hits the fan, the Illuminati throws its black employees under the bus to protect their real interests, which is their white applicants, hence Harvey Weinstein. They will dispose of R. Kelly and Michael Jackson if they have to choose. And they have 2 Illuminati black female witches doing their bidding so that it looks like it's a black on black crime being committed. Oh yeah, I see right through all y'all glory hoes. Now this R. Kelly interview didn't help any more than Jussie Smollett's interview did. It wasn't nothing more than dress rehearsals for a niggas trapped in the closet again, you guys, saga R. Kelly is working on. There's nothing believable about R. Kelly's reaction here. Now most people who believe R. Kelly is innocent also never experienced a narcissist either. Therefore it is perfectly conceivable to the naked eye that an outward display of anger and tears when confronted with allegations that are actually true against a narcissist scream to the mind of the naive observer, innocent, innocent, innocent. But baby, we all cried too when our teachers had to call our parents to tell them about the fuck shit we did in class because we knew an ass whipping was coming when we got home. So don't let the crocodile tears distract you from the fact that YouTube is not notifying my subscribers when I've uploaded a new video. So bye, wig. Here it is, we have a man blaming the public for interfering with him seeing his kids, who just got locked up for not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of child support to those kids he claimed we keeping him from seeing. What type of stupid, babbling idiot who publicly has no involvement with his kids, who also has not consistently paid child support, uses this as a storyline to get the public and the feds off his ass? So what the hell do you pissing on underage girls and marrying minors and preying on young women have to do with you being a father you've shown no interest in being from the moment of their conception? R. Kelly, I really believe that when you flew out of your chair in a fit rage, that you thought you were on the set of your I Wish music video shoot, and you was waiting for someone to say, cut! Instead, you got Gayle telling you to sit your black ass down. Cause I bet you do wish your ass lived on another planet right now. I know you wish you had never fucked Andrea Kelly Raw. I know you wish you could have just remained a child physically your whole life so you could have gotten away with sleeping with other children. I know you wish your conscience would just shut up and stop speaking to you about your deviant sexual behavior. I know you wish these girls' parents would continue to be happy with living off of $100 a month and the 1 year supply of Hot Pockets you pay them off with for continuing to believe that you're somehow grooming their children for stardom and wealth. You have one of the largest musical discographies in history, yet you couldn't bail yourself out of jail. You ain't even got $100K lying around in a shoebox in your brother's attic nowhere. Oh, that's right. Aaliyah's family owned the majority of the rights to your music for keeping a hush on illegally marrying their daughter at 14. And the rest of your coin goes into containing your victims in upscale neighborhoods so that your behavior goes unnoticed by rich people who ain't paying you no motherfucking mind to begin with. Now, pause. Let's talk about Aaliyah's mother. She claims Aaliyah and R. Kelly was never married. Now, I don't know why people in this day and age believe that people will believe them over facts, over what's provable. But girl, your words don't mean shit when we can literally see the marriage certificate dated, stamped, and approved by a judge regarding the marriage. Now, we know any controversy that will be true about Aaliyah won't be verified by your ass because all you're interested in doing is keeping Aaliyah's public image squeaky clean and rent-free. So your credibility is about as shot as Rashad's sexual preference is. Now, somebody gonna believe R. Kelly, right? Okay, that just ain't gonna be me. And I'm okay with the idea that all the current victims could be lying for extorting R. Kelly if that ever becomes the facts of the case. But what I'm not okay with is people leaning onto this narrative as if it absolves him of any accountability for at least the one sex tape we all saw for ourselves and the authorized marriage certificate between him and Aaliyah. So even if you believe he's currently innocent, he wasn't always. And any man who's capable of the things we know he has done is not a man who anyone should be willing to defend fully without keeping in mind Robert's history with minors. Jussie Smollett don't even have a history of controversy and scandal behind his name. Yet the one time he gets into a fucked up situation, y'all willing to call the boy mentally ill, a narcissist, fame hungry. Yet R. Kelly can have a whole past shrouded in provable, observable criminal and mental illness behavior. Yet he can get full benefit of a doubt, girl. Just slap my pussy and call me Annabelle, because I cannot. All this boils down to is this. Oprah, your black card has become very questionable since the year 2000. So black people have been feeling indifferent towards you for a while. But because you have an infinity for playing slaves and taking roles that require no makeup, the black community has continued to let you dress up as Barney and entertain the kids at the cookout. However, because you've been rather silent on actual black issues and have not used OWN Network to expose white supremacy, white privilege, the growing racism in our country, no black or brown person wanted to see you out of all black people being the woman to give Johnson & Johnson the opportunity to spread their lies and fairy tales. Because your reputation is already shady and questionable to start. But we know you did this because you don't care about your black audience anyway. You're like Tyler Perry. Y'all push black content for the sake of sales and views, but take no active interest in being advocates for black lives and giving actual, non-fictional black victims access to your platforms to tell their stories on and push for justice for the crimes and oppression minorities face every day. And to add insult to injury, you never believed Michael was innocent, yet you interviewed him and wanted to ride on his pedophile Ferris wheel, all smiles and laughs and chummy chum chum with the glove entertainer himself, to only follow that by giving his sister LaToya Jackson a whole reality show on your network. And this display of disloyalty and usury is shameful, especially from a woman who plays such powerful liberating black women in her movie roles and has such power socially. You dropped the ball on this one, Oprah. You ain't dropping pounds, but you are dropping inches off your integrity. And I hope you know the backlash for this Michael mockumentary isn't just about Michael. It's a cry out from your own people people about your absence on real issues. Now, Oprah, I read and roast, but I don't condemn. I believe in the power of redemption and transformation, so forgiveness is always on the table. So I'm not going to cancel you, but I am fighting your big ass in the middle of the street right now because you qualify for these hands. So with you having to pay for your fuck shit, I wish you 6 months worth of attacks from the 10 plagues of Egypt on your breast and kitty cat. Hope it's a lesson learned, bitch. R. Kelly, your accountability has been a long time in the making. I sympathize with you for the mere fact that you're a victim of abuse, just like these girls now are because of you. But rather than get yourself some real help and take responsibility for the shit you did, you continue to normalize your behavior and expect a observing, moral society to also turn a blind eye to the things you do out in the open. I want to see all the real victims brought to justice. And while these girls may have been too young to understand the manipulation over their lives and still might be struggling to awaken to the abuse of power they've endured, people who do know better are standing up on their behalf. All I can tell you, R. Kelly, is your body is going to prison and is going to endure a consequence on some level or another. The only thing you can salvage at this point is your soul and salvation. Find you some and at least get right with God, because we only got a jail to put you in and not a hell to put you in. So get your soul right. That's it. Shit. I'm done. Somebody come take the mic. I'm going home. I gotta eat. Relax my titties. Child, who needs scripted television when reality is this fucked up girl? I already know it. Y'all gonna comment below. Y'all make sure to rate, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. All emails and donation options are below. Once again, you can donate to the show at Cash App at $Consciouztv or PayPal me at paypal.me/Consciouztv. And of course, you can email me at consciouztv@gmail.com. Peace.